What is up, friends? We are back for more Season 4 Better Call Saul. Really looking forward to hopping into this episode, and we obviously at the beginning of last episode got a flash forward scene of Saul just taking down the business at the very end of his Better Call Saul days, and so I don't know if we're going to get more of that in the future, even in this upcoming episode, but since it was kind of the final moments of his business, and we've already seen a ton of Better Call Saul day footage from Breaking Bad, I don't know if there's too much else to show, and so I don't know what to expect hopping into this one, but I know whatever it is, it's going to be fantastic because every episode this season has been delivering in a big way, and so hopefully you all enjoy watching along with me for this one. If you do, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up, helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon, link for it in the description below. Of course you'll need your own copy of the show to watch along with me there, but they are uploaded a couple weeks beforehand, so you can get them there early if you would like. But without further ado, let's jump into episode 6. Okay, back in the mailroom days. It's been quite a while since we've seen him at this stage.
I'm headed up to 4.
And I'll do 3.
Already done.
You know, you're making the rest of us look bad.
If you wouldn't stop at every cubicle to chat.
It's called being friendly.
This is interesting. This is a great foreshadow for their personalities in the future and how they run their business.
You really did it.
What?
Isaacson? The case?
Yes, dude. Oh, we still get some Chuck stuff, even though he's gone in the future. I love it. I was worried we'd never see him again.
Chuck won a case using only the power of obscure case law.
That's good.
Yeah, very. Congratulations, Mr. McGill.
Jimmy.
Oh, man, I'm so excited we get another conversation with him right here.
You're one of our law students?
Yes, I'm in my 3rd year at UNM, thanks to HHM.
How's it going?
Very well. Thank you. And congratulations again on Isaacson.
This is wild. This is the first time he met Kim. I can't believe it. Didn't realize we were that far back.
Sounds like it was Isaacson v. Chuck handing him his butt on a platter, huh?
Well, yeah, but Isaacson is our client.
Oh, really? Okay, well...
This is such a great way of showing the difference between Jimmy and Kim in the law world. Kim has always just been a straight shooter about the important details. Jimmy's more about seeming funny or important, I guess.
That'll be you soon.
Yep. Okay, see you later, Jimmy.
See ya.
Man, I love scenes like this where you could really just think for an hour straight about what it all is telling us, what it's all signifying. Just so rich. Dude, this is so good, man. I love this show. I'm assuming that he went in there because he wants to brush up on law. Is that the beginning of when he decides to do it? Because either he wants to impress Kim or maybe stick it to Chuck a little bit more in conversation.
Viola, can you look up the relevant case law here for me?
Oh, is she getting distracted by another one of those cases that she was working last time or wanting to work? But just kind of on the same topic, I think that's what is going to make this show so rewatchable for me, is moments like that where there is so much to think about or gain from a scene that each time you watch it, you probably get something new. Oh man, all the future names that they could have as working partners. I don't know if Kim is necessarily going to be on board for that again. I feel like things may have changed since the last time they worked together.
Your hour's pretty much set now?
It's dead, Kim. It's deader than disco.
Does that mean you were able to schedule an appointment with the therapist?
I decided not to go.
Oh, thank goodness. At least he was honest. I was worried he was going to lie, and we don't want to head down that road again.
I need to be moving forward. And now I got this job, and I'm kind of on a path. Just want to give this a try. Yeah, listen, I know you wanted me to go.
You have to do what's best for you.
Man, Kim is too good for Jimmy sometimes. So supportive. I bet one of the reasons has to do with kind of what we saw in the beginning scene, how Jimmy doesn't really like to feel lesser than anybody, even if it's just in one brief conversation.
Kim.
Hello, Rich.
So good to see you.
You too. Thanks for seeing me on such short notice.
Oh, are you kidding? I've been wanting to thank you in person ever since you sent Billy Gatwood our way.
Kim's not applying for a job here again, is she? I wouldn't have expected this move. I thought Schweiker and Coakley was long gone.
How's your banking division?
Well, we have some banking work, but I wouldn't say we have a division.
Would you like one?
No way. Kim is just gonna give up Mesa Verde to them? No. What is she doing? They always seem like dream clients, and sure, they may be doing some stuff for money, but she really is just giving up everything.
What do you have in mind?
Couple treadmills over there, barbells, weight bench. You build out a stock bar, beer on tap. I mean, they're German, so...
Nice. Mike's got it all planned out. So cool to see how quickly he rose up the ranks in Gus's organization.
And we're gonna need a trailer to monitor the cameras. 2 guys, 24-hour monitoring, working shifts, 5 guys minimum.
Wow, this is so elaborate. I did not realize all that this was going to take just to excavate in that laundromat.
Oh, Mrs. Strauss passed away. How?
Heart failure.
Did Clarence get the Alpine Shepherd boy?
Oh, the little figure. Yeah, he got it.
Don't tell me he was asking that because he wanted to get the Hummel. That would be pretty dark to ask that straight away.
Are you on an hourly rate, or would this be like a flat fee kind of thing?
I'm sorry. Not practicing any longer.
Thank goodness. I was worried he was about to slip up right there and cause all sorts of problems with his PPD.
Hamlin, McGill. McGill. Wait, isn't that you?
It's just a coincidence.
Oh, man, saying a coincidence, not even saying anything about Chuck, his own brother. That's sad that she passed away, though.
Then one day they said all my money was gone. How could that be? Where did it all go?
If you were a loved one as a resident of the Sandpiper Crossing...
At least Jimmy was able to turn her into a TV star before she passed away. Give her one last shot of glory. Jimmy's had his ups and downs, but he definitely did a good thing for all those people at Sandpiper. At least I think so.
I met with Rich Schweikart today.
Really?
We were talking, and he offered me a job. They want me to run their banking division.
Oh, wait, really? That is not how I thought it was going to do. I thought she was giving it up. That's even better if she can just control a portion of that company.
Wexler and McGill, criminal law.
The thing is, if I go to Schweikart and Coakley, I have all those associates to help cover Mesa Verde. It'll keep paying the bills and free me up to do the work I really care about.
Sounds like a no-brainer to me, and it would solve all the problems going on with her from a business sense right now.
I'll be right back.
No, Jimmy.
What? I gotta hit the head.
Oh man, what is Jimmy thinking right now? Is he kind of jealous of her position, or what is he thinking? Are the dreams of Wexler and McGill getting shattered?
I say do it.
Brilliant sound design right there, man. I love that so much. I'm surprised he's just telling her to go ahead. Good on him.
I can't ask you to wait around for me. And who knows? 10 months, a lot can happen.
Yeah, who knows?
To Schweikart and Coakley and Wexler.
Oh man, I feel like that is a huge moment in the story right there. I think Jimmy may have just given up any chance of them working together for good, and that's why there's no Kim Wexler at the Better Call Saul office in the future. That's just a guess right now, though. I don't know.
Everything correct?
Looks good. Thanks.
Of course.
Yeah, I see a lot of empty cubicles out there. What's going on?
We're doing some reorganizing.
Oh no, dude, I feel like that's not the case. Is the whole company going to go down?
The firm's reputation is not what it was.
So what's the plan?
The consultants call it right-sizing.
Oh, jeez, I can't believe that. Just a few small moves from Jimmy has steamrolled into an entire firm going down.
I just referred a client to you guys, and you're telling me this place is falling apart? Get your together.
Excuse me?
Oh, please. You suffer one little setback and you're going to let your entire legacy go?
Oh my gosh, dude. Why is everyone going in on Howard right now? He doesn't deserve this treatment.
You're a lawyer, Howard, but you're a great salesman. So get out there and sell.
You, Jimmy.
There you go. Use that.
Oh my gosh, dude. What a moment. The last two scenes we've gotten in Howard's office have been great. That one and then the one with Kim. This show is unbelievable. Most of the time when I'm watching something, I may have like a thought or two to share after a scene. This, I have like 50 and I never have time to share everything. No way, bro. He's just doing the phone salesman stuff from his old office. That is so many phones, but I have no doubt he'll be able to sell them all based off his first night with them.
You got a spot yet? Piñatas. You kidding? No, that could work, yeah. She's fine. Yeah, I change half the water in the tank every week.
Oh, he's talking about his fish. I thought someone was asking about Kim. That's pretty funny.
The doctor tells me your fever has gotten worse. They say this infection may kill you. Even if it doesn't, my doctor tells me again and again that you may never wake. And yet, I wait.
Dude, that would be insane if Gus is the first person Hector sees whenever he wakes up. That would cause some fear to go over you.
I grew up quite poor. We lived in the hills, in a place my brothers built from things they found. Metal sheeting, plywood. When it rained, it smelled like hay.
Dude, I love it, man. It's been so many seasons, and this is the first time we're hearing this story of Gus's origins.
There was a lucuma tree, never bore fruit. I became fixated on it. It took a long time, but the buds grew into green fruit. I was so proud.
Gus has been doing great things from the beginning. That's pretty insane if he started from basically nothing and got to where he is.
One day, much of the fruit was gone from my tree. Pieces were scattered on the ground, half eaten. I thought it was probably a coati.
Man, this is all I could ever want. Just a long monologue of Gus talking about his history.
I built a snare. It didn't take long for the animal to set it off. But the coati thrashed so hard, it broke out of the snare. I tried to grab it, but it slipped away.
Oh man, this is like a really neat metaphor for how Gus treats situations in the future.
So I waited for hours. Finally, it came out. It knew I was there, but it was hungry. This time, I was ready. I caught it.
Dude, this is so good. Giancarlo Esposito is an absolute master of acting. This is so good.
The merciful thing would have been to kill it. I kept it. It lived for quite some time. I believe you will wake, Hector.
Dude, every scene in the show is A+. It is unbelievable. Hector is just the new Coati as he's grown up. That was an incredible scene, though. Probably the most backstory we've ever gotten on Gus.
All right, gentlemen, we have a few things to go over here. That means you too.
Kai, es reicht. Sie zahlen euch gutes Geld, dafür hört ihr gefälligst zu.
I feel like this Kai guy may get fired here in a second if he disrespects Mike like that.
The refrigerators, the cabinets are stocked with the essentials. There's a shopping list. You write down whatever you need. We'll get it.
So cool seeing Mike from just working in a little cubicle, watching cars come in and out of a parking lot. Now he's leading a whole operation like this.
Once the work begins, they focus. I'll see to it. What you've done here is very impressive. Thank you for that, Michael.
If you need anything to make this go better, you let me know.
Very few people, if anyone, has ever called him Michael. Feels strange. Dude's running a tight ship, though.
You keep an eye on this one.
I'm worried the fact that they had the scenes earlier with him and they point him out again right there that he definitely is going to be a problem unless someone else is and Kai's just there to throw us off.
We got off on the wrong foot. Okay, I'm sure you saw me out here selling my wares and you thought I was just some rube out looking to score a quick buck and just begging to be rolled.
Don't tell me he's gonna hire these guys on to do work for him. I feel like that is a bad move. He's just gonna get burnt again.
You talk too much. All right. We got a man of action.
Good thing he's wearing a tracksuit right now. He's gonna need to run for a while, I feel like. Maybe this was his plan and he anticipated him doing that. I don't know.
You should have taken the deal.
You're like the stupidest person I've ever met.
Oh gosh, no way he did plan for it. Now he's gonna rob them. Is he gonna get all his money back? Oh, that's what he was talking about on the phone earlier with the piñatas. It all connects. This is some scary stuff from Jimmy.
Didn't know I had friends, did you? So what's it gonna be, fast or slow?
This is brilliant. He's finally gonna have that recognition he was wanting last episode where everyone fears him.
We won't mess with you anymore.
Easy to say now, but what about tomorrow?
I'll swear, but I'll swear to anything you want me to.
Cross your heart and hope to die?
Yes.
What did the trick? This man's about ready to break down crying.
He got the message.
That's right. Listen to what he says. Listen to what he says. I got the message.
You know what? If it's that important to you, go ahead.
No, please.
Oh my gosh, no chance they actually hit him. That'd be messed up.
No, please no.
Yes, dude, the boys are back. Let's go. That was legit. I had a feeling one of them might be Huel.
You get one warning, and that was it.
He just leaves him hanging and the episode closes there. Man, this show is unbelievable. That episode was packed with so much juicy stuff. First off, just with the end scene there, Jimmy certainly isn't gonna have any issues selling his phones anymore. I was half expecting him to say, instead of the cell phone guy, make sure they don't mess with Saul Goodman or something, get his fake name out there. But literally every scene in this you could basically write an essay on. It was just that layered and packed with great detail. I don't know if I've ever seen a show with writing quite at this level, because it feels like some of these episodes, like this one specifically, took maybe 6 months to write alone just in order to have everything work perfectly and have all these metaphorical or symbolistic lines or scenes, or just to have moments where you could talk for hours about what it means for a character, what it means for a relationship, or what's going to happen in the future because of something. It is just so packed, and every scene is so intellectually stimulating, almost to the point where I just stopped trying to think about it because I can't even fully grasp what it's saying, at least in the moment, because once I have a moment to kind of think deeper about a scene, it immediately transitions into the next great scene, which isn't a problem. Obviously, it goes to what I was mentioning recently about rewatchability and how this show is just full of it because of stuff like that. But some shows in one season don't necessarily say as much about characters or about the plot as this show did in just one episode like this. It really is mind-blowing, and by the end of it, if it keeps going in this direction and even improves upon it, it will probably go down as maybe the best written show I've ever watched. And maybe at that point it won't even be a maybe. Maybe it will be pretty definitive that it's the best written show I've ever watched, just because there's so much to talk about in each scene. So much so that to talk about this episode, I'm just going to rewind and kind of go to each scene and figure out what I didn't say in the moment that I want to talk about now. And hopefully I'm not too repetitive as I talk about it. But with the opening scene with Kim and Jimmy, I thought, as I mentioned, I believe briefly there, it was a great showing of how both of them work differently. Both of them are very determined and kind of have big aspirations, I guess you could say, and want big things for themselves, but they go about it in completely different manners. Kim, obviously, when looking at Chuck's case there, had a lot of respect for what he did, going by the law and taking these obscure things and using it in order to solve an insolvable case. That's kind of how Kim works in the future, where she's just so laser focused and determined in trying to do the seemingly impossible, pushing herself way too far over the limit to when it almost kills her. But then Jimmy is just kind of like, just get to the point and just give me the big picture stuff. He doesn't care about the details, because just like we see in the future, he doesn't really try and go by the book and frequently takes shortcuts as long as it gets him to the destination quick and essentially accomplishes the goal. And to Jimmy's credit, he usually does get the job done, but sometimes it's by illegal means. And when they're just talking to Chuck there, Jimmy's just trying to make jokes and not necessarily giving him necessarily enough credit. And maybe that's why Jimmy decided to go into law or study stuff in the library there, as it showed, is because Kim was giving him the attention. And since he probably at that point wanted Kim's attention, he just wanted to become more knowledgeable, prove to her that he could do it. I don't know, there's so much to gain from that I'd have to think a lot more deeply about it. Then later on, as Kim revealed that she's probably going to take the job at Schweikert and Coakley, especially now that Jimmy gave her the go-ahead, I'm interested to see where she goes from here on out. And clearly it's going to benefit her from a business and career standpoint, because she can handle both the Mesa Verde stuff and switch over to doing what she really wants, which is helping people in greater need that is outside of monetary gain. And so I don't know exactly what that means for the Wexler and McGill team up, but I don't think they're probably going to team up again at this point, just judging off how much time is left in the show with only 2.5 seasons left. And eventually Jimmy has to start his Better Call Saul business. I don't know if that's enough time for them to start up anything again, but we'll see. But with Jimmy telling her to go for it, that was a pretty big step, because obviously the last time Kim was considering going to Schweikert and Coakley, Jimmy was kind of pushing for them to go the more independent route and start their own business. And so in a way, I feel like that's Jimmy kind of giving up on the dream himself of having a team up between them, or maybe he just recognizes that he needs to step out of Kim's way a little bit and stop trying to maybe have her do exactly what he wants her to do. I'm not sure. But maybe the most interesting Jimmy scene of that episode was the one where he was talking to Howard and then just kind of blows up at him. I don't know if it's along the lines of what I've thought in the past, where Jimmy kind of sees his own faults in himself, and then whenever he sees Howard struggling, he just kind of lays into him because it makes himself feel better. That could be one of the reasons. There could be a lot of different reasons. Maybe Jimmy's ego just went berserk during that scene and caused him to blow up at him. Or maybe it's just that Jimmy really does feel that he is an amazing lawyer and he should be the one out there doing things right now, not Howard, considering that Jimmy can't practice law right now and is watching HHM kind of crumble, even though he is partially responsible because of what he did to Chuck. But there's definitely a lot that you could take from that scene as well. I don't know how many people are even still listening to me talk about the episode right now, but if you are, hopefully I'm making sense. But I feel like this is an episode where I really want to hear some of your guys' thoughts on different scenes, even all the scenes, if you have something to say about all of them. But usually I only read a couple of the Patreon comments, sometimes not at all for the episode posts, just because I want to make sure I don't have anything spoiled. And so if you do share something about this episode, definitely try and keep it specifically to this episode, so you're not saying anything that could give me any indication of something coming up in the future. And hopefully I'll be able to read more on this one, because I feel like there's so much to talk about. And so I hope you all enjoyed watching along with me for this episode. Cannot wait to the next couple coming up next week and seeing where the direction of the show goes. But if you did enjoy watching along, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow. And of course, you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon, link for that in the description below. And until the next one, I look forward to seeing you all later. Peace.